I'm so glad that you joined me. I am excited to tell you about how to get relationship clarity, how to reveal, recover, and relate after a regrettable incident. I'm Judy Herman, and I'm the author of Beyond Messy Relationships. But believe it or not, my husband and I had an incident. We had a regrettable incident. Now, I don't want to alarm you or anything, that an incident could be a knockdown, drag-out fight. That's not what this is. It could be some charged emotions with some differences that we have, or that you have, right? We just don't talk about it, right? I'm here to talk about that, you know what? Even healthy couples, healthy growing couples have charged and regrettable incidences and fights. The difference between those healthy couples, what John Gottman would call the masters versus the disastrous, it doesn't mean that they have less, or even intensity-wise. Well, maybe it could be intensity-wise, but the ones that define the masters, those who do relationships well, are those that can recover from regrettable incidences or fights. In other words, it just doesn't go on for days and days and days. We can have a plan of action with which to recover and to grow. And that's what I'm here to tell you about. I'm so excited to tell you about a webinar that I have been thinking about for the longest time. I've never done a webinar before, but I finally have it on the calendar. It is April the 20th. It'll be a 90-minute webinar. Now, it's going to be like, if you're asking yourself these questions, you feel confused in your relationship, and sometimes it just brings out the best in you. You thought you maybe felt like a better, more developed person before the relationship, or you just feel stuck. Well, any of these scenarios are going to be helpful, the information that I'm going to give you in this webinar. So it's also, don't all of a sudden check out, because if you're not in a romantic relationship or you're not married, this can still be very helpful. Your difficult relationship may be an ex-spouse. It might be a wayward adult child. It might be your mother-in-law. So any kind of relationship that is close or meaningful or that needs some work on it, you'll be able to get a lot of help with this webinar. What you're going to get is a relationship quiz that I've been working on, and you're going to get a baseline on how your relationship is. You are going to get some wisdom. We're going to reveal to you about conflicts and the different levels of conflicts, where they come, why they keep showing up, why some of these things keep happening over and over. And then also learn some techniques on and steps to recover and what that looks like. And you're going to learn how to relate. You're going to know yourself better. You're going to have more relationship insight and wisdom. And I just can't wait to tell you more about it. I have been very vulnerable in the memoir that I have written, Beyond Messy Relationships. And this is a way to pull back the curtain on my personal life and how to, and what I've learned as a counselor over the years. So I've got a link below, and I want you to find out more about it. I'd love for you to sign up. It's going to be a limited attendance. I'm going to limit it to 25 participants, and there's more information, so feel free to ask more questions about it, because I'm very excited about it. So we want to be able to recover. It's inevitable. Conflict is inevitable in relationships. In fact, it takes conflict in order to grow. It takes conflict to have passion. And if there was no conflict, that it would just be, number one, way too boring, but also you might be stagnant. And we're all designed to grow and to grow up and to learn more about ourselves and to live our authentic lives. This is not a substitute for professional counseling, anything that I'm doing online here through this Facebook video. I do need to tell you, I'm so excited. I'm about to order my books. Now, I have told you before that the Kindle version is out in June, and then the pub date in bookstores is September. If you don't want to wait to either of those dates, you'll be able to order from my website, and I'd be glad to ship it to you, or give you a signed copy, or do a signed copy, and you can order that way. So and I'm way behind on trying to do the audio version. I really want to also do that. But I thank you so much for joining me, because this is a real step of faith, actually, for me to do a webinar. It's kind of scary because I'm so used to being in my counseling office and the comfort level there, but to do a webinar, it's a little bit more challenging. And just to let you know, it's, you know, obviously less expensive than people that are paying me for counseling sessions, but you're going to get premium content. And of course, this isn't a substitute for professional services, but it can really help, because actually you may not know this statistic, because this is also a very valuable thing to know. Most people, when they discover that they have a problem in their relationship, if you're a married couple, they wait. They find out they've got this this problem, but they wait another 6 years before they see a therapist. So this is going to save you a lot of heartache. You're going to raise your level of awareness, and it'll be so much better for you. Okay, thanks so much for joining me, and ask any questions you have, and so glad that you came tonight. All right, talk with you later. Bye-bye.